Located to the east of the Mediterranean Sea between Turkey and Greece, the island of Cyprus offers a unique blend of history, culture, nature, and stunning beaches. With its rich cultural heritage and welcoming people, Cyprus is the ideal destination for those looking to relax, explore, and enjoy new experiences. Geographically, the island lies in Asia, within the Middle East region, but culturally and politically it is tied to Europe, being a member of the European Union since 2004. Cyprus is the third largest and third most populous island in the Mediterranean, positioned near the southern coast of Turkey and close to countries like Syria, Lebanon, and Israel. The island is divided into two administrations: the internationally recognized Republic of Cyprus in the south and the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus in the north, which is recognized only by Turkey. Its capital, Nicosia, is the only divided capital in the world, separated by a demarcation line commonly known as the Green Line, which marks the division between the two regions. This political and historical split deeply influences the island's culture and identity. As a member of the European Union, Cyprus uses the euro as its official currency, although the US dollar is accepted in some tourist areas. However, it's generally more convenient to use the local currency. In the Turkish-administered north, the official currency is the Turkish lira. Greek and Turkish are the official languages of Cyprus, with Greek predominantly spoken in the south and Turkish in the north. English is widely spoken across the island, especially in tourist and commercial areas, making communication easier for visitors. Recent data shows that Cyprus has one of the highest proportions of foreign-born residents in the European Union. Approximately 260,000 people living on the island were born abroad, with the largest foreign communities being Greeks, followed by Britons, Romanians, and Bulgarians. The island measures 240 kilometers in length and 100 kilometers at its widest point. At its center west lies the Troodos mountain range, home to the island's highest peak, Mount Olympus, also known as Kionistra, rising 1,950 meters above sea level. Cyprus has a Mediterranean climate, with mild winters and hot, dry summers. Snow falls only in the mountains, and rainfall is more common in winter. The country enjoys one of the warmest climates in the EU, with average temperatures around 24 degrees Celsius during the day and 14 degrees Celsius at night. Due to the island's division, some customs and traditions vary between Greek Cypriots and Turkish Cypriots. Many traditional dishes like souvla and halloumi are similar, as are cultural expressions and daily habits. Hospitality and the practice of offering food and drink to guests are common in both communities. Music, dance, and the arts also play important roles in social life. However, the two communities differ in religion and religious traditions. Greek Cypriots are mostly Greek Orthodox Christians, while Turkish Cypriots are traditionally Sunni Muslims. Greek Cypriots are influenced by Greece and Christianity, whereas Turkish Cypriots reflect influences from Turkey and Islam. Despite these religious differences, the island generally maintains peaceful coexistence among its communities. Cypriot culture is also heavily shaped by the many empires, kingdoms, and powers that have ruled the island throughout history. A notable example is the Lusignan dynasty, which brought Syrian cooks to Cyprus, contributing greatly to the diversity of its cuisine. It's believed that one of the main routes through which Middle Eastern recipes reach France and Western Europe pass through Cyprus. The country is also known for its highly developed education system, with quality public and private primary and secondary schools. Approximately 7% of the national GDP is invested in education, making Cyprus one of the EU's top investors in the sector. Unfortunately, the island's division is one of the longest-standing conflicts in the modern world, with complex historical and political roots. Because of its strategic location, Cyprus was invaded by many civilizations, including the Hittites, Assyrians, Egyptians, Persians, Romans, Byzantines, and Venetians. In 1571, the island was conquered by the Ottoman Empire, which ruled until 1878 when it was handed over to the British as part of an agreement. The British formally annexed the island in 1914 after the Ottoman Empire joined World War I. Cyprus officially became a British colony in 1925. After decades of negotiations, Cyprus gained independence in 1960 with the creation of the Republic of Cyprus, aiming to establish a balance of power between Greek and Turkish Cypriots. However, that balance was never fully achieved, and by the end of 1963, violent clashes erupted between the two communities. After the 1974 Turkish invasion, the old city was abandoned, creating a surreal setting of crumbling buildings and a haunting view of the island's violent past. Nestled among the Troodos Mountains is the charming village of Lefkara, famous for its traditional crafts. The town is especially known for its Lefkaratica lacework, symbols of the local culture and the dedication of its artisans. Nearby are several other historic villages like Omodos and Lanea, perfect for those looking to escape the crowds of the big cities. With stone-paved streets, simple homes, and surrounding mountains, these villages offer a rustic and welcoming charm. Local wineries and handicraft shops are some of the highlights, offering homemade wines, traditional embroidery, and handmade silver products, ideal as souvenirs of Cypriot culture. As an island nation, Cyprus faces limitations in agriculture and industrial development compared to mainland countries. This leads to a greater reliance on imports, both by sea and air. Its popularity as a tourist destination also drives up prices for real estate and consumer goods. One particular feature that may surprise visitors is that traffic flows on the left-hand side of the road, and vehicles have the steering wheel on the right. A legacy from the time when Cyprus was a British colony. Public transportation consists mainly of taxis, minibuses, and buses, since there is no metro or train system on the island. Nearly half the population is employed directly or indirectly in the tourism sector. The rest work in public service or in private companies that invest in the island. During winter, after the summer tourist season ends, the streets become noticeably calmer and more peaceful.